Hello, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear friends. I'm just going to present to you how to. This is the first lab on the CCNA. So I just want to show you how to configure the IP addresses and to troubleshoot and to verify the reachability. So we've got here 10.1.0.0.0/24 for this segment. For this segment, and we have this segment. We have this segment is 10.2.0.0/24, and we have this segment between the router is 10.0.0.0.0. So we will try. The interfaces will be this. These two are using a gigabyte 0/0, and the switch and the computer. The switch doesn't need any configuration at the moment. It's just there to pass the traffic, because later on we will learn the layer 2 and switches and stuff like that, but now it's the first lab, so it's just how to configure IP addresses and make sure they are reachable to each other. So these two switches, they don't need any configuration right now. They are in VLAN 1 by default. So these are virtual PCs as well, as VPCs. It means like virtual PC. And let us try. Okay, let me start with the virtual PC. Double click it, because you don't want to waste any time. And start. Yeah. Okay, it just took a bit, so I have to delete one of these. Okay, now the way you configure is IP, then you give like the IP address that we got here. So we got 10.IP space 10.1.0.0/24. But what do we give? This PC is PC1, so we give number 1. So we check in there for any duplicate. So now it's okay. So if I say show IP, now it will show the IP address that I have in here. So this is the way you configure the PCs, virtual PCs in GNS3. So now we are in PC2. So IP space 10.2, because we are on the second segment, so it's 2. Then 0.2. We give this bit, since this is a virtual PC2, so we will give it v2. I mean a address of 2. Instead of 255, you don't use this computer is 255. This virtual one is like now 255. If I go in here, oh, it still works, which is good. So you can use 255.255.255.0, or you can use a/24. Now, like we did this one, IP 10.1.0.1/24. Okay, cool. But now if we go for PC2 and say like show IP, it will show /24. Do you see it? It did /24, and I think it's the gateway is this. Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. So you don't need. I don't think it's not wise to use. So just use this. I mean like /24 instead of 255. Because otherwise it is giving a wrong gateway. So now 255.255.255 it took as a gateway. So the gateway will be the IP address of this one, because this router will be this gateway. So we will give space, and then we will give the IP address of this. We haven't configured it yet, but we will let us configure. So this I will give 10.2. So this is the interface that I will be configuring. 2.0. I will give it 1, because I give PC2 2, so I'll give this R2 as 1, or 22, because it's a router 2, so 22. So now the gateway is okay. So now if you say show IP, now it has the gateway of 10.2.0.22. So let me go back to BC1. I forgot as well. So IP 10.0.1.0 10.1.0.1, and then the interface will be the gateway will be the interface of this router here. So it will be 10.0, sorry, 10.1.0. I will give this interface 11. This router, this bit, I will give 11. This one I give 22, this 11. Okay, so now the two PCs are configured. So let me go to router 1 and then configure, and then interface, because I'm configuring this interface right now. I'm starting here, gig 1/0, then no shutdown is the first thing you have to do, and then IP address 10.1. Because I'm using this, this is one segment here, this is one segment, that bit is one segment, and this is one segment, because any IP address, any subnet are segment here. So these are one subnet. 10.0.0.0 is a segment. So 10.1.0.0 is a segment. 10.2 is a segment. Okay, so 10.1.0.11, then 255. Now we are giving 255.0 because this is /24. Okay, now if I ping the IP address of it has to ping. It pings, right? So if I ping this router PC, it has to ping because it's 1. It will ping. Okay, you see, it only waited for that ping, because the first ping should fail because it is it is ARP resolution. So now if I say show ARP in this IP, you see it's already length 10.1.0.1, which is this PC, and then the MAC address it was resolving when we missed this ping, because the others are for exclamation mark, but this one was a dot, which means it is missed. So when it missed, it means like it was resolving this IP address. I'm sorry, this IP address, which is PC1 to layer 2, which is layer 2 hardware address, which is this IP address. So now this this hardware address, or we call like a ARP, and we call a hardware address or MAC address. This MAC address is the MAC address of this virtual PC. Okay, how do I know that? Let me go and confirm. So if I go here, if I say show IP, then now it is giving me the MAC address of this computer is this C50 20507966. Okay, let me go here as well. 7966 look, the MAC address of this PC, we are in the PC1, right, is 005796666800. If you go to router to confirm it is like this, it is, look, 0050. Okay, let me go back to computer 1, 0050. Okay, then we have 50, we had it. Okay, 7966. Let me go to computer 1, 7966, and then we have 6000, we have 6800, and then the PC is a 6800. You see, so it is lengthy by resolving by using ARP. So that for that reason, if the router can resolve this, if it can resolve it with the IP address of the remote device, which is in this case in this computer, with this MAC address, then they will build a topology, I mean like a neighborship, which is this one. It's not a neighborship, it is like a way to communicate. So, and now the interface that it has been lent is gigabyte 1/0, which is this interface, gigabyte 1/0. Good. Now let me go to R1, R2 and confirm the PC2. So if I go here, because now I haven't touched these two yet, this I will come back with I'll come back for this segment. So now I configured this segment, and now I'm configuring this. So we already configured this PC because we don't need to configure the switch. So now we are configuring this router here, yeah. Then this interface here, gig 1/0. So interface gig 1/0, and then no shutdown, and then IP address is 10.2.0.22, then 255.255.255.0. Now if I have to ping it, because I configured it here, if I have to ping it, the router itself, this interface itself, it will not miss any. It will ping straight away like 0.22. Look, it will not miss, we will not see any dot. You see the 5 exclamation mark has come back, it didn't miss. But if we have to ping this PC, it will miss one because it is looking for the MAC address. It is trying to learn the MAC address of this computer. Now if I don't ping, if I say show ARP, it will only show this interface, this interface, which is its own interface MAC address. Do you see it? And here minutes that you see the dash means like it is not lent from anywhere. It is on its own. So here you see the minutes or 0 or 1 or yeah, because it is when it is lent from another source or from another remote, like what we are doing now. But now here we don't have any resolve. So let me ping the computer. Let me ping this PC. So we have two MAC addresses here. So 10.2.0.2. Now look, we missed one. You see, we missed the one, and then we got 4 exclamation mark. And now if I issue show ARP, then you see it 0 here, which means like there is no like it is very next to it. And then the MAC address of the computer is this, and the MAC address of the computer is this, and it is lent through same interface, and it is the interface that it is connected. So this one, it just passes the switch just passes the traffic. That's all. And I hope now you learned like how to configure the IP addresses. Now to verify and troubleshoot if any problem is, let us configure this bit here right now. Okay, let's configure these interfaces. So let me just let me make it. So I'm on router 4, I'm router 2. So interface gig, because these interfaces are gig 0, both of them are gigabyte 0. So 0/0, no shut, IP address, and then the IP address is 10.0.0.2 on R2. We're gonna give .2, and then 255.255.255.0 because it is /24. Okay, and let me go to R1 interface gig 0/0 again, no shutdown, then IP address 10.0.0 .0.0.1 because we're gonna give R1 this interface .1. Then 255.255.255.0. Now if I have to ping this interface right directly to each other, we will still miss one ping because it is trying to learn the neighbors this interface's MAC address. So to 00. Now if I ping it itself, it will not miss nothing. So ping, I said ping. You see, it didn't miss anything because we ping router 1 itself is 1, right? But if we go 2, we will miss 1 because it's going to resolve. Yeah, it is because the reason we missed it that because we were learning this interface's MAC address. So now show RB again. We have 4 IP addresses. One is this segment, it's itself. The second one is from his neighbor, this interface. The third one is from this, and the fourth one is from it is own interface, this one, because this one we gave 11, which is this interface, and it's all the 2 of them has been lent 11, 10 and 1, which is the PC one, and 11, which is this interface, is lent gigabyte 1/0 and 1/0 is here. The other 2, 10.0.0.1, it's just this interface, and now it is only known 10.0.0.2, which is this interface because it is knows the MAC address, right? MAC address of it. Okay, now if we try to ping this segment right here, we cannot ping it because it's 2 different IP address. Okay, so 2 different subnet. Let me see. If I say 2.10.2.0 and then I type this number 2 PC 2, it will not reach it. PC1 cannot reach it. So it means now we configured it successfully, and then we verified that we lent the layer 2 and things, and now we are troubleshooting because there is no reachability from router 1 to PC2. So what shall we do? What we have to do is we have to use a reachability mechanism, which is in this case static. So we will call IB route 0 any information that we are telling router 1 anything that you have sent to this guy, because now R2, if he tries to ping in this PC1 cannot ping. So if we say like 10.1.0.1, R1 cannot reach it because R2 cannot reach it because R2 doesn't have any information what is connected behind R1. And likewise we had the same issue because R1 could not ping PC2 because it doesn't have any information any devices connected. R2 is not telling any devices connected behind him, so we have to use reachability mechanism, which is static in this case. So we say like we are issuing like IB route every traffic, which is 000, and then every subnet mask, yeah, 2. Then you are sending to, because we are in R1 now, we are sending to this interface, to the neighbor one. So go to 10, because we are sending all of to our neighbor. So we are using this IP address of this interface, which is 10.0.0.2. okay, and then we copy same, it's just the same. Then we go to our, so now let me okay, now let me ping, let me try if we can ping. We still cannot ping it because when our, oh, we can ping, nice. Now we can ping because R1 is sending all the information to R2, and then when R2 gets this route, then that means like R1 can go ahead and ping. No. Yeah, exactly. And now we are even can ping 22. Yes. So now because we called what they call, where is it? Yeah, now because we call the IB route 000 everything, please pass it to R2. That means like when router sends the information, R2 accepts it, and then it just propagates to the connected devices. Now if we go to PC1 and try to ping his neighbor to PC2, let us see 10.2.0.2. yeah, it cannot, because only this router can reach it, because when it gets there the traffic is not coming back into here. Okay, so let us go to R2C and give same commands. Okay, now instead of R2, we are on R2, we say like everything that R2 you have, please send to this interface right here. So this IP address 10.0.0.1 is the interface of this one, of R1. So now this PC has to ping. I mean, now before it wasn't able to ping, but now it will be able to ping. It should be able to ping soon. Yeah, you see, now it is able to ping. The reason is that because this 2 is because it is learning the ARB, as we said on the router as well. You see, now it learned the ARB of this interface right here, which is 10.1.1, 10.1.0.11 on R2. So if you say like do show run interface gig 1/0, it has to be 11. Who is the 11? The 11 is PC2, yeah? Show IP. Oh yeah, it landed. This is this interface of R1, 11 of R1. So it landed this interface now, and the information goes straight. You see, now he can bring it this. So now PC2 can also ping it back to our PC1. So 10.1.0.1 now is pinging back, and these two, they have to have IP ARP together as well. Now because they only have the RB of their interface, respective interface, but however now we have successfully have end-to-end connectivity, end-to-end connectivity. Now if I say I'm on PC1, this PC right here, yeah, if I say ping 10.2.0.2 and then source, I don't think it has a source because that is only for the switch, but let me say source. Yeah, it's just for the switch, but anyway, we have the reachability. So we verified. Let me show you the verification. So here's a show IP is the verification. Now we have our IP address here, our gateway, which is this interface, and the MAC address. That's the verification. And R1 is the same. R2 say show MAC address. Yeah, I'm just testing some. Anyway, show IB interface brief. You know, brief. What is it? Brief. Then if we have a chance, there was a command in my computer, so we could only like get it like up and down, or so we could exclude up and down. But now we successfully have up, and we verified, and I hope you understood. And thank you very much. This is the lab 1, so we will be continuing other labs as the time goes by. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day.